Ah. I've never thought about that. Maybe something I like a food. Like ice cream. I've given it some thought. Something like Starlight or Kylus, or, how about Stelle? Now that is an interesting question. Let's see. If I were to have a child, a boy, I'd want his name to be Ares. A girl, Athena. What a stupid question. I'd name it Herta, of course. My child? Asta ponders this for a moment, her eyes wandering. I think if it's a son, I'd name him Arlen. Like the Astral Express conductor. She pauses, and a smile creeps across her lips. If it's a daughter, I'd like to name her Herta. This kind of question came out of nowhere. I've never thought of it before. Give me a second. I guess I could call it Mini-Me. I don't know yet. Probably it will be a flower name, like Jasmine or Lily. Gotcha, sounds good. Let's see, a name for a child. Something that encapsulates resilience, success, and, of course, intergalactic glory. How about Galactic Maximus? Or perhaps something more refined, like Prosperity Aurora. Then again, Numby Jr. has a certain charm, doesn't it? What do you think, Numby? Jade takes a moment to think, then answers. An interesting question, I must say. If I were to have a child, I would probably name it Ares, the Greek god of war. She smirks. What about you, Summer? How is that even remotely a relevant question? Sigh, a part of me wants to name it Seele. If I ever had a child, and they were a girl, I'd like to give them the name Veliona. It's a name that I liked ever since I was young. A kid? Never thought about that. Guess I'll call him Star or something. I didn't expect such a question. I guess I'd want a girl first, because she'd be easy to take care of. As for the name, maybe Sophia. Pela was surprised at the question. She never expected someone to ask her such a question. After a few seconds of pondering, she answered, with a slight sense of uncertainty in her voice. I have never really thought about this before. I guess I would name my child Alexia or Alexandra. I've never thought about this. I've been living a life of being a doctor for many years now, without ever even thinking about having a child. Natasha pauses to think, then smiles. I quite like the name Wababoo. Such a question, though if I were to answer, I'd likely name my child something like Snowflake. I would name my child Jingliu. Why do you ask? Name my child? Good question. I'll go with a name that brings good luck and fortune, Xiao. Naming a child. What's with that all of a sudden? Well, I'd probably give them a pretty strong name, like Xuan or Fang. That's a good one. I guess I could name my kid something really random like Sizzling Spicy Chicken. I mean, why not? Everyone would be like, wow, that's a weirdly awesome name. I haven't really thought about that. I guess something cute, like Daisy? Quite the unexpected question. If I have children in the future, I will probably name them after the 10 lords. I have no strong opinion on the matter. In the Xianzhu, children are typically named according to tradition. Why, if I had a child, I'd like to name it Xiao Li. I heard that the young ones nowadays call it a cute name. A child? I blush and my tail stops moving. Well, I would name my child Love, of course. I don't have much experience on the matter, but I reckon it'll be something simple and easy to remember. Like, I don't know, Dan. A rather strange topic. What would I name my child? Perhaps Yelan. That is a nice name, isn't it? If it is a girl, Lan, Jinyun, Luolan. If it is a boy, Lan, Qintao, Luodan, Luofeng. A child for me? I can't say I've ever thought about having one of my own. If I were to have a child, perhaps I'd name them Lumia. She looked at you and thought about it, then she answers coldly. I would name my child Nothing. Or Nihility. Haha, I don't have a child yet, but I have a lot of pets. I have named all of them according to their characteristics: naughty kid, evil baby. They are all so well trained, isn't it great? Robin thought about that for a few seconds. If it was a girl, I would probably name her something cute like Lilia. And if it was a boy, maybe something with a little more kick to it, like Xavier. They're both nice, aren't they? She looks at you, hoping for a reaction. That question caught her off guard, but she answered with a shy expression. My child. I've never thought of naming them, but how about Kailas? Now you're really asking me the big questions, aren't you? If I have a child, I would name her Sakura. Why? Because it's beautiful just like me, obviously. And you? What would you name yours? If I had a child, I would name them Mysteria or Apollo. Those names have powerful and meaningful associations linked to stars and gods. A small smile tugged at the corner of her mouth before replying. I haven't put much thought in it, honestly. But if I had to pick a simple name for my child, perhaps a simple one. Like Lily, Rose or Daisy, maybe? Hyacinth was still a little sleepy. Hearing the question, her response was slow. A child? She thought for a moment and smiled. I might name it something that symbolizes protection. Like, what about Mila? Oh, what a delightful question. I suppose I would name my child something that reflects their unique essence. Something that speaks to their innate powers and abilities. Perhaps something like Breeze, Shadow, or Trickster.